After it, everybody, another edition of Webby Sports Roundup. Yeah, I'm looking tired because everybody wants to do the 15 question. All my viewers, they're phoning in, they're messaging in, and we've got another one today. We've got another Burnley one coming this week. Well, I think we've got a West Ham, another Liverpool one. They're absolutely flying in. They all want their 15 minutes of fame on Webby Sports Roundup Sports Show here in cloudy Tenerife. If you look in the background, there you can see La Gomera, El Hierro and La Palma on the right hand side. Looks lovely over there, but here's cloudy, which is nice. Been shopping, done me bits and pieces. It is what it is. Today, guess what? Can you believe what football team we got today? If you have a look now, yeah, what am I wearing? I'm wearing my beloved Coventry City football shirt. I've had this, as you know, for, well, not for too long, but I've supported Coventry for 55 years. April the 8th, 1969 was my first game when I saw Coventry beat Man United 2-1 at Highfield Road. As you all know, George Best, Bobby Charlton, Dennis Law, Alex Demi, they all played and we smashed them in front of 45,000 supporters. I got the programme. I spoke to me pal, me roving reporter, David Percival, who is an absolutely massive Coventry City football fan, and he's even a bigger England fan. He loves it. He says, Webby, I'd love to come on and do it. I did ask him. He says, yes, it is his privilege. So all I'm going to say, Davey, do us a favour, son. Coventry City Football Club, subscribe for free. Hit the like button. It's going to go all around the world. This is, believe me. Do us a favour, Dave. Take it away, son.
Good morning. My name's Dave Percival, and I'm an avid Coventry City and England supporter, and Webby's roving reporter for Webby's Sports Roundup in Tenerife. He's asked me to do the 15 questions and answers for his show. I've got my partner in crime, Linda Breeds, with me. So here we go. Favourite current player at Coventry City is Ben Sheep, without a shadow of a doubt. This lad is some player. Plays in central midfield. We had him on loan originally from Arsenal with the prospect of buying him for 750,000. Initially, he wasn't very good. But then when he come back and we did purchase him for 750 grand, he was the best 750 grand we've spent, I think, him personally. He's a bit of a steal from Arsenal. And I think as time goes on, he's meant for bigger clubs. He will actually play in the Premier League. I'm really hoping it's going to be with Coventry City. But if he does go to a bigger club, then obviously he'll go with our best wishes. All-time favourite player for Coventry City. We've had a few down the years. Noel Whelan, Darren Huckabee, Whelan, Gyökeres, Hamer. But I'm going to go for Victor Gyökeres based on the phenomenal season he had with us before he left for Sporting Club Portugal, where he shot us to the playoff final. And we so nearly reached the Premier League, just one penalty kick away from getting back to the big table. But Victor Gyökeres, and he's gone to Sporting Portugal, and he's actually carried on and increased his goals tally. I think it's about 40 goals for this season. So yeah, based on that, I'm going to go for Victor Gyökeres. We're signing. We've had a few over the years at Coventry City, some real duds. But I'm going to go for Yakubu. He was shocking, absolutely shocking. He never played that many minutes, to be fair, but he goes down as Coventry City's all-time dud signing. He was absolutely dreadful. But beforehand, he'd had a really good career at other clubs. But when he come to us, he was in the twilight of his career, and it just didn't work out. So Yakubu is the worst ever signing. Best game I've ever been to. Again, with Coventry and England, there's been some really good games. I'm going to go for Coventry City. Probably the 5-4 at the Stadium of Light when Connor Chaplin scored the winner and then wheeled away to the Sunderland fans, giving it big time. The playoff final at Wembley against Exeter City. That was the catalyst for Coventry revival to where we are again today, back in the Championship and a stable club. with England, the best game, maybe the Allianz Arena in Munich or Berlin, when we come from 2 goals down and won the game 3-2 with an Eric Dyer header deep into injury time. Best away ground I've ever been to in the Football League, and bearing in mind we went from the Premier League down to League 2 and back. The best EFL ground I've been to, I would go as far as saying it's probably the Stadium of Light, Sunderland. It's one hell of a stadium, one hell of a fan base they have. So Sunderland Stadium of Light for me is the best ground. Best continental ground I've been on is probably the Allianz Arena in Munich. That's a beautiful stadium. So is the Johan Cruyff Stadium in Amsterdam, and also the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. Club I dislike most, there's a few to be fair, but you know, me being respectful and professional, I'm not gonna say on this video who I dislike most. A few fans that I know that watch this podcast will actually know, but I'm not really going to say on this one. Do I have a favourite second team? Arsenal, because I think on their day they play some of the best football in the English Premier League, so I'm going to go for Arsenal. I really did hope that they were going to win the Premier League, but just fell short again to that powerhouse Manchester City. But on their day, my second team probably is Arsenal. Fans dislike most, for banter, rivalry, probably Leicester, Villa, Birmingham. But it's only based on the locality and the local bragging rights when we play them. Banter's like off the scale. Some of it's really good, other times it's like it's not very good. So they're probably the 3. What player would I sign if I could sign anyone? Oh, Kylian Mbappe, what a player. Or Vinicius Junior. They're 2 that spring to mind. Going back over the years, probably Messi or Ronaldo. So they're the standout players for me that I would sign if I had a bottomless pit and could sign them. Yeah. What manager would I have? I wouldn't swap a manager in the world for the one we've got at Coventry City. Mark Robins has done an absolute phenomenal job at times with no money, working in League 2, poor owners, having to play games at other clubs' grounds, i.e. Northampton and Birmingham City. But he's come back for the second period and he's just worked wonders. So I wouldn't want any other manager running my club than Mark Robins. I think he's an absolutely magnificent manager, but he's got a good backroom staff, Adi Vivash and all the other guys that work behind the scenes with him. So Mark Robins any day of the week. In their prime, Messi or Ronaldo, I'd like both of them, but if I had to stick my neck out and say one of them, probably Ronaldo. It's not just what he does on a football field with a football, it's what he does off the pitch, and the lad's just an absolute legend. The work he does off the pitch for charities, for kids, for his family, he's just a magnificent player. Would you like Harry Maguire in your side? 100%. I've always been a great admirer of Harry Maguire. When he's played for England, he's never ever let England down. He's been very unfortunate over the years with injury, which has restricted his Manchester United appearances this year. But I'd have Harry Maguire any time of the day. Do I rate Gareth Southgate? I've backed Gareth Southgate to the hilt over the years with England, but my patience is running out. After Friday night's performance and performances before that, it's tactically inept at times. He makes some really bad decisions. I feel that he hasn't got a plan B. I feel that he's ruining a generation of players that are the most exciting crop of players we've had for many years. So at this moment in time, I believe, this is only my opinion, once the European Championships are finished in Germany, Gareth Southgate will be gone. Do I watch women's football? Yes, I do. I watch the Lionesses. I'm not so keen on the women's Premier League, but I do watch the Lionesses, and some of it is very, very good. Technically, they're very good. Good athletes. Some of the opposition that the Lionesses have come up against are pretty damn poor. So you put it into context. They're winners. They won the European Championships. They got to the World Cup final. Desperately unlucky in that. So yeah, I do watch it. But not as much as I watch men's club and international football. But I'm not saying it's wrong. People want to watch women's football. Go ahead and watch it. Because at times it can be very entertaining. And that's the 15 questions. Hope you've enjoyed it. This is Dave Percival for WEBBY'S Sports Roundup in Tenerife from the UK. Have a good day.
Tell you what, that was superb. Is he good or is he good? He loves his Coventry Football Club and he loves his England as well, that's for sure. And some of the answers, not too sure, not the same as mine. We're on a similar level, but I'm a few years older than Dave, even if we are both retired. But a big shout out also to Kevin the Scotsman, who did my video a couple of days ago. That went out yesterday. That's got nearly 500 views already. So if you haven't watched that, please watch that. Kevin the Scotsman. Don't forget, subscribe to him as well. Kevin the Scotsman, he goes everywhere. He goes to Mallorca, he goes to Benidorm, and he comes to Tenerife. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Liverpool Football Club, and we're going to do one with him, St Mirren, a little bit later on in the season. We've also got Sheffield Wednesday one coming on. We've got others coming on. We've got a Mackham one coming on. Some very, very special coming within the next 2 weeks. Anaguna. Stay tuned in. Webby Sports Radio. Subscribe. It is for free. Hit the like button and hit the notification. I'll see you later. Webby Sports Radio here in cloudy Tenerife. See you on the next one.